I detect.
Merci, monsieur.
Entrez. Detective, what a
In a purely professional...
There is no need.
Madame, after the revelation of your actions last night, I'm afraid my sense of humor is...
I will not apologize again for merely trying to help. That would be Inge. She has been one of the most...
Madame Vandenbosch took in a young lady...
There is no need to sound so surprised, Detective.
I did not mean to sound so cruel. I just did not expect Madame to hire someone of that background after the incident.
People change, Detective.
Believe me, Countess.
Be careful, Detective.
It is your actions in this house that have been questionable, Madame. Your work outside is...
We do what we can. We wouldn't be doing a very good job if I could only help one girl.
She has fitted into Monsieur...
What is better, Detective? That she remained in an abusive house?
When put like that...
The happiest she has been in years. I check in with them.
Merci. Ah... Oh. Huh. Aha. Oh. Hmm. Huh. Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. A compliment and now an apology.
There was something I was still unsure of.
From my days at...
If that is so, why would you have brought
One must always be prepared, Detective.
prepared at an engagement?
If I had not brought them, I would not have been able to assist you last night.
Merci.
Detective, what can I do for you?
Mademoiselle, I am sure you understand.
If it's going to clear my name, be my guest.
If you...
You've really got a...
I would not say fascination.
Well, I'll save you the bother of trying to find out more about him. He's not that...
That is not the impression I got of him.
That's because you've only seen the side of him he wants you to. He knows what to say in front of the right people. Let me guess. The first thing he told you was that he was a union leader.
A man that is proud of his work is not something to be sneered at.
Don't get me wrong, he has a way with words, and he can certainly rally a crowd. But that's... Like I said, he's not the...
Oui, but...
You don't really want me to recount every conversation I've had.
Very...
An argument would imply it was...
And that is not how it was?
Here it is. I've been helping Angeline get exposure, her marriage to Gideon is big news, and his work is really paving the way for others. I saw...
What was there not to like?
Your guess is as good as mine, Detective. But if I had to, I'd say he was jealous it wasn't his name.
And his reason to...
Oh, you know about that. Let's just say I didn't accept his pathetic attempt to get me to stop the story.
Merci, man.
Sure thing, Detective.
If I do change... Ah. Oh.
Go right ahead. All Felix cared about was money and filling his pockets with it.
The Major was not in need of money, though.
Need and want are two very different things. Did he need to move here and leech off the Madame? No. As far as I know, De Silva hired him to work security. He was...
And your reporters were...
My reporters go.
And you predicted the violence that occurred?
Anyone could see that was gonna happen. If you...
Merci, Manuel. Aha. Huh. Oh. Ah. Ah. Mademoiselle, we meet again.
Bonjour, Monsieur Poirot. Pardon.
Just a detective.
Bon. I was taking him a plate of food, but he didn't answer to my...
You then entered the study.
I did. He wasn't moving. He just...
I did not mean to upset you.
I suppose we're like a family. We argue, but most of the time...
You must all be quite close, then.
Some more than others.
You refer to whom, mademoiselle?
Well, Maman Ray... Sorry, Rihanna... She's been here the longest, and she's very close with Lizzie on account of... Maman Ray is Luke's sister. You did not know that? I thought she would have said. She talks about him all the time. It must have been awful, losing... Apparently, he was right at the front when they were charged. They didn't stand a chance. If I had been the one...
Mademoiselle Rihanna, Maman Ray...
Every time she talks about what... I guess you wouldn't know any...
It is not an experience I have had to face personally.
The lifestyle of a thief.
Put rather bluntly.
You are the first officer that has not taken one...
Mademoiselle, I can see you have turned your life around. And I...
Without the Countess, I would probably...
Merci. Monsieur Demir, I hope you are feeling better.
Nothing a good night's sleep couldn't fix.
Très bien.
Whatever you need. I lost my taste for death a long time ago, but it had to be done. I'm certainly in no rush to be carrying a dead body again, though.
Most understandable. I shall extend the same gratitude to you as I did to your brother.
You've spoken to...
Perhaps that should be a question you ask him yourself.
Yeah, maybe. I bet he had a lot to say. He always did have an opinion on the war.
When I say your past, I refer to your past as brothers.
Okay, well, what did he say?
It seems you both had the same sentiment for this party. Perhaps the bridges that you thought were once burnt are in fact primed to be reconstructed.
We'll see how probable that reconstruction is going to be. Until he sees my point of view, I don't know how we can move forward.
What is there for him to understand before the bond can be repaired?
He lost his friends in the war, the same as everyone. But somehow he has forgiven. I'm sorry, Detective. Those two, close.
They must share something in common to be able to hold a conversation for the time they did.
If there is one thing I know about my
Was it not your brother?
Ah, that's different.
Merci for your assistance, monsieur. Aha. Aha. Oh. Order and method. That is the way. I cannot see the logic in this. Is there something? What a revelation!
Always got time. The dagger. I
shall give you the opportunity to explain the reason for it.
It was going to be a wedding gift for Gideon. I've made. After what happened to the Major,
You did not see it fitting to tell me you were harboring a rather sizable.
I wouldn't say harboring. And I wasn't expecting.
Merci for your assistance. Huh. Ah. Ah. Huh. Aha. Oh. This will not get me in. Some would say a lucky guess. I must act on thought and... Come, my little grey cells. I must take a different approach. Things are beginning to be... Monsieur da Silva, I am sure...
Not really, Detective. Your speech was rather spirited. But it did not give me much faith in your investigation.
I have not had my abilities questioned to my face by one of those I suspect of a crime before.
Well, if you wish to prove me wrong, you should hurry up and find Felix's killer.
And I hope, with your help,
Yes, I helped him invest some money. Unfortunately, he was not the businessman he thought he was.
Madame Vandenbosch had a very similar view. At least he could have taken solace that you are both in the same position.
I think you're
Forgive my naivete.
I told him about the opportunities. I did not tell him to put his whole family's wealth into it. The prospect of doing good meant more to him than his profit margins. He was bound to fail.
The business declared bankruptcy.
It did, until it was purchased for a fraction of its worth and made the new owner a small fortune. Everything that I want to say on that matter has already been said.
I understand.
Excuse me,
Cross the line like an attempt to bankrupt a business partner and friend so that you...
You make such ridiculous...
Your reaction at the mere suggestion is proof enough, monsieur. While I cannot arrest you for betrayal of a friend, I can hope your conscience does not forget, and that will be punishment enough.
He didn't have much to speak of. I was
Surprised in what?
well, considering it wasn't that long ago he came...
You offered him a position.
Nothing... If you can call what him and his team did secure...
It was a...
There's no need to divulge amounts, but it was... He said they were all professionals, but I saw nothing of the sort.
But that...
I had not even met them before they arrived on site. They brought their own equipment. It looked like...
And this equipment. It included the weapon...
It was not much of a choice, Detective. I said they...
That is all for now. Huh. Aha. Oh. Oh. Come, my little grey cells. Is there some... I must act on thought. Another success.
What is... Yes, and no.
But surely it is beneficial.
Why
Why have those talks not...
Monsieur Beckers has made no attempt to speak with me and... Excuse me?
I do not think it is unreasonable to...
Really, Detective. If I had stabbed a man...
I have spoken of a potential blackmail ring, and yet you
It is none of your business. And it is nothing more than a cheap trick.
If that were the case,
Your persist... No reason, Detective.
I will be the judge of that. I would like to know about any and all I trust there is nothing else.
Of course. I have never heard so much rubbish in all my...
That suggests there are some...
Yes, well, why should I praise someone for...
Monsieur, the letter does not only discuss your questionable business dealings,
Detective, there is a difference between telling a...
and it is you that decide.
In my house? Yes, it... Please stop calling it that. I treat all my servants exactly how...
That does not mean your behavior is appropriate.
They have one chance. If they are not doing the job they are hired to do, they are...
Is there a specific member of...
There is one girl, a new maid.
That is all for now. This will not get me any closer to... I cannot see the logic in this. I must take a different approach. I should not be surprised by my own...
What did... She approached me.
In what way?
When he came to me, I told him that with the factories on strike and my profits pouring down the drain, I had not... His rates were steep, but he said he knew what needed to be done, and he was prepared to... He made excuse after excuse, demanding more.
The riot.
I had no idea they were going to chop.
And even following...
He said if he wanted my silence, it would cost.
I have every idea, monsieur. You hired a militia to take action against...
I didn't know that was what he was...
I have to, but... That is all for now. Order and method. That... This will not get me any closer. I must act on... Magnifique. Come, my little grey cells. We must... Is there something... Order and method. The pieces of the puzzle are...
Is there something you need? She helped me at the shelter, and...
That I am already aware of.
Pardon, detective?
I know that your position as a servant in this house.
She said I had to do what she asked, or I would be back on the street. I didn't want to do it. If anyone...
Merci.
The pieces of the puzzle are... What a revelation!
Is there something you... Nothing.
If it was not something...
She wanted me to find out information about the...
Why did she...
At first I didn't know, but when I heard about Mademoiselle Angeline being blackmailed, and then the Major, I knew she had... I knew Monsieur Archie had a key, and it would be easy to...
You knew that the Major asked Monsieur Sterling to access the safe from time to time, and if anything was...
I never took anything. I only told the...
And that was?
About Monsieur Hagen and the Madame's relationship, and Angeline.
I'm sure the Countess was pleased to hear such
She said I had done a good job, but I needed proof. That's why I went... I fetched the letters again and took them to the Countess last night. But she shouted at me.
You were only doing as she requested.
She said it was too dangerous for her to have them with you around. I thought I heard someone on the stairs, so I just threw them back. It was dark.
Merci, madame.
I cannot see the logic in this. I must take a different approach if I am... Order and method. That... Magnifique. I must take a different approach if I am to... Things are beginning to be...
Is there something you need? That's all. I swear. I heard Monsieur Archie and Monsieur Philippe.
Is the Countess aware of this room?
I told her it was somewhere in the house, but I didn't...
Merci, mademoiselle. Your honesty to...
I suppose that I will lose my...
That is not my decision to make. But when the whole truth is revealed, it will not...
I cannot see the logic in it. This will not get me any closer to my goal. Come, my little grey cells. I should not be surprised, but...
Mademoiselle, merci.
Have you had a break?
I have. Finally, I have.
Please, detective, don't hold me. Oh my, I feel faint at the thought.
It is said to keep your friends close, but your enemies closer.
I don't believe it. What about the...
Not only his.
She was blackmailing him as well?
Take a moment, mademoiselle. It is a lot of information.
I just don't understand. She has never been particularly forthcoming with it. Only that she was homeless for...
And it is there that the Countess abused her power and manipulated.
All this time, she has been working for Margot.
I am afraid so, mademoiselle.
Is Maman...
You are the first I have told, mademoiselle. Next.
I'm afraid that we'll have to wait. And we will. I want to see her punished to the...
Monsieur Archibald informed me earlier. I had hoped they would be working again. Last night's...
Last night? They have been done all weekend, Detective? Are you... Detective Poirot? Would you like me to fetch you a glass of water, detective?
My apologies, mademoiselle. I was taken by surprise for a moment, but I have regained my composure. A glass of water... Merci, mademoiselle. Mademoiselle, what a pleasure to see you.
Detective,
It is a rather late hour to be wandering the halls.
Oh, yes. Of course. I do not feel myself.
If that is the case, you should be resting. Allow me to help.
No, that's quite all right. I will see to my duties and
Lizzie, excuse me, Elizabeth. Lady Van Den Bosch has been waiting for some time.
Oh, yes. Sorry. Detective Poirot was just...
I'll see to the detective. You just head on.
Good night, Detective.
Bonne nuit, mademoiselle.
I'm sorry about her, Detective. As you can see, she is still not back to her usual bubbly self.
This weekend seems to have taken quite a toll on her.
She'll be right as rain in a couple of days.
As if by magic you appeared when needed.
At this hour, Detective.
I shall be the one that determines what is and what is not necessary.
As you wish, Detective.
And Mademoiselle Rihanna?
Yes, of course. I'll fetch...
Very well. I shall speak with Mademoiselle Elizabeth.
While I am gathering the staff, Mr. Beckers is in the library. If you wish to join...
I wish to keep a clear head, but there is something I wish to... Monsieur Beckers, it is rather late. The other guest...
I didn't even see the time. It's easy to lose.
That is something we can agree on, monsieur.
I suppose I should be heading?
Un moment, monsieur. There are...
Oh. I'm not sure what you mean.
A proposal to make you somewhat of a star, a figurehead for the working men.
There was certainly no talk of making me a star. That is not the type of man I am. My speech? I'm not sure what speech.
You may save your false ramblings for your next audience.
Whoever told you that has it wrong, detective.
Please, monsieur.
Okay. I was trying to convince him to speak with Ernesto. It's time we brought the strikes to an end.
And that was best approached by a shouting match?
He wouldn't listen to what I said. I spent so long preparing how I was going to convince him, but men like him are only swayed by one thing: money.
It is said that money is the root of all evil, but it can also be a rather powerful bargaining chip.
Well, he was bargaining with people's lives. If he had acted sooner, none of those men, my men, would have to die. A deal? It was an insult.
And that is why you...
I didn't sign it.
Did you think there was...
I know there was.
Mademoiselle Conrad can be quite
She has certainly taken several wealthy business partners by surprise with her knowledge, and...
But she did not...
Me? You... No, she just reminded me of what I was... Excuse me?
You had the opportunity to end the strikes before the tension escalated.
How dare you? I may not be perfect.
Your efforts fell short in every...
It's not as easy as just signing a piece of...
You yourself spoke of Mademoiselle...
And I told you,
Tell me then, what...
It was...
From where I am standing, you were merely her...
I think you have let your imagine... What kind of...
Mademoiselle...
She...
But she did not...
Me? No. And I stand by that.
A rather bold...
I may not be
Your efforts...
It's not as easy as just...
You yourself spoke of...
And I told you,
Tell me then,
it was...
from where I am standing, you were merely her pawn.
Okay, yes, I know. I shouldn't have listened.
It may not have been your intention, but we both know.
What does that have to...
I have often wondered about the competition siblings face.
When you're young, it is the best feeling to know you have. It is not until everyone starts carving their own... My other brothers were the athletes of the family.
Oui, monsieur. But I can assure you that what...
Then there was me. Quiet, timid, a shadow of the... Years passed, and now that I no longer stood in the colossal ombre of my brothers, you hear politicians speak. It was supposed to be...
Monsieur, it was not at your hands that these men died. Huh. Hmm. Hmm.
Detective, what can we do for you?
You can help me by telling the truth.
Sorry, Detective.
It is no riddle, monsieur. If I do not receive the truth,
Detective, I think maybe...
you have told me a version, and now...
I must act on thought and... Is there something... Is there something... I must act on thought... Order and method. That is the way. Some would say a lucky guess. This will not get me in. I must take a different approach if I am to I cannot see the logic in this. Another success.
Mademoiselle, I shall be a...
Okay. Merci.
Forgive me, mademoiselle, for not extending them earlier, but I was not a...
He was my only brother. And he died doing what he believed. You say the riots, but it was the strike he was part of.
By they, you are referring to the security forces.
Security, huh? They were...
Why would they need to make an...
so that the workers would stop rallying. No one... The security you talk of... Yes.
This was before or after Archibald's...
Before.
You are
It may have...
The whiskey is kept in the cellar with all the...
It is.
Then you must have noticed him going into the cellar and returning with a bottle through the...
Yes, I suppose I did.
Merci, mademoiselle. Mademoiselle, I shall keep my...
I don't know what else.
You have been honest with Miss...
Oui, it was frantic in the pantry. We were working hard.
Go on.
Then Liz burst in, asking for Maman Red.
Her help with what?
I don't know. She took Liz to one side, and I was needed in the salon.
You did not question what she needed.
I was too busy. I love Liz, but she sheds a tear at almost everything.
Merci.